Are you ready to specialize?
Welcome to the Stylist Journey. Where are you on the journey? Today, we're going to talk about a specific topic, but you might need to go back or forward to find where you are on the journey, or maybe you'll want to start at the beginning.
Are you ready to hone in on something that you're going to call your expertise, your thing, the thing that you are known for? You don't ever have to do it. You did a lot of services, you tried everything, you figured out what you liked, you focused, but then there's like hyper focus, like specialty kind of things. I mean, you focused on one or two or three if you followed my opinions, my direction. And I mean, there's a lot of different ways to become successful in the hair business, and I'm just sharing with you some of the ways I did it and some of the ways that I kind of wish I'd have did it as I learned from others along the way. But some of it I kind of just accidentally did right when I look back, and I'm happy about, and some things I would love to go back and change. But specializing took me a long time to do it, and it doesn't have to take a long time. And when I say specializing, specialty service, man, we talk about a specialty high-end service and we think about something like hair extensions or hair replacement, which are the things I focused on. But do you know a specialty service can just be a haircut? Some people specialize and they'll call it, you can call it a high-end service because you charge a lot for it. That's the whole point here. If you get really, really good at something and you're known for it, people will fly in from out of town. And some of you guys are thinking, nobody's ever going to fly in for me. I didn't think they would either. I never thought it. And it kind of seems like that first 3 people that fly in to get a service from me of hair extensions, I would always kind of, slough it off as, she was coming in to visit her mom anyway, or she said she wanted to visit New Orleans and she just decided to get extensions while she was here. Sure, they make their trip more efficient, but the main reason they usually come in was to get hair extensions. So yes, people were flying in from different states to get extensions. It can happen for anything. People fly to go get haircuts from people if they're good enough. And I'm not saying you have to have that. There's probably enough people in your area that they'll even just drive a couple hours. But if you get really good at something and specialize in it and known for this service by just being really good, really caring, and at first charging a fair price, and then that price just starts to go up. We'll talk about cost and prices in another video, but all that really matters at first is just to be thinking about it. We still live in a word of mouth world. You just don't think about it. Gary Vaynerchuk says, you still grow your business by word of mouth. It's just not hearing the word face-to-face necessarily. You're hearing the word through social media, through the internet, through so many different ways. So it's still people talking about you or showing the picture or the video or whatever happened to them in your salon. The experience that they're excited about, they will post. So ask them to. Ask them to tell people. And as that spreads, and on your own social media, you'll be known as the one to do that service you love. It's got to be the one you love. You got to be super passionate about it. I guess I've even got my hand on my heart, right? Because don't we consider it's got to be heartfelt. You got to really feel it. You got to love doing it. I loved the way I felt and the clients felt when I put hair on their head. You might just love the feeling of a ball fade up beside somebody's head and just really, really get into designs on the head. Maybe you just love highlights so much you get passionate about it. You're watching all kind of highlight videos everywhere. You just love the fact that you can get that white or that yellow, blonde. I mean, whatever it is you're loving and the clients are loving. So it's just that you have to love something, start to tell people you're an expert in that, put that on your business card, put that on your social media, all that description stuff you have to write out on who you are and what you like to do. Just put specializing in or expert at or focusing in on. And you can still do all of the other services, but you say you're focusing on this one. And then there's strategies to start stopping some of the services you don't like the most, get rid of, cutting the worst, keeping the best, and slowly narrowing in on that one that you love in the middle, or 2 or 3, but it literally can be one. You could literally work all day, every day, doing the thing you love to do. Wouldn't that be great?